All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday. Why did I put the mic right in front of my mouth? Right in front of my face. You can't see me with the mic in front of my face. It is Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. It is 12 noon on the East Coast. It is 9 a.m. on the West Coast. And I am live. I thought I would have to do premieres this week. I was having some technical difficulties. By the way, I'm Pro Manhattan, if you were wondering. I had some blah, 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 blah. I just woke up here, folks. It's early on the West Coast, and so bear with me. I was having some technical difficulties. If you tried to watch Sunday, my son's very happy today, so you might hear him in the background. Some technical difficulties today. Sunday, if you watched Sunday, you saw I took down the first video. I had so much packet loss, it was ridiculous. The video was unwatchable. And so I tried again, and I've done a couple testing streams, and I figured out, I isolated the problem is between my gateway or router and my computer with the Wi-Fi, and I think it has to do with the placement of my gateway. I think some electronics around it are causing some interference, but I think I got it nailed down. I think I got it fixed, and so yeah, I think I got it working. I know YouTube has been slow to failing miserably with notifications. So I'll ask you, if you're watching the replay or if you're in the live and I just don't see you, make sure that you are subscribed and make sure you click that bell and then choose all notifications. I've noticed with some of the streams that I've been subscribed to forever that are very popular channels, I'm not getting notifications for them till 15-20 minutes into their broadcast. Also, YouTube is just randomly cutting off people's broadcasts and things like that. So YouTube's having some tech issues. I think it has to do with the weather. I think the weather in the United States is really messing with our cable and things like that. So, get all the housekeeping out of the way. First off, I'd like to thank Dean at The Live Place. TheLivePlace.com is your guide to online, family-friendly live streaming YouTubers. Everything from travel, theme parks, RV, cruises, cooking, crafting, music, you name it, we're here. You've got it all at The Live Place, and it's laid out in such a wonderful way. You can choose the topic that you're looking for live streams. You can choose the day. You can and Dean does a show on Monday and Friday where he features certain broadcasts throughout the week. Do check out theliveplace.com. It's all family friendly. You're not going to get shocked or surprised or embarrassed by anything. You can watch it in front of your kids. You can watch it in front of your grandma. You watch it in front of the church ladies group. You're not going to have anything unexpected or undesired come across your screen. They're all excellent people, excellent streamers. And they host, Dean hosts two of my broadcasts this Wednesday, and then on Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, I do a craft/arts and crafts therapeutic art projects that are family friendly and low budget. This Sunday we are making spring decorations for small spaces, such as if you have a patio or a window. I live in a very tiny apartment. I have a very tiny patio that serves as my backyard, and I'll be spring decorating that up this year, and I hope to share it with you guys on Sundays. Another thing we've been doing is the chatting about autism on Friday mornings. Pretty much I've usually had a topic, but it's pretty much open forum. There are no stupid questions. Everything is on the table. You can ask anything, and I will tell you I don't know if I don't know. I'm going to try to cover research and intervention this week, but I've had a bad couple of weeks. To get into the not so nice part of my life, I have fibromyalgia and chronic pain issues, and some days I just can't. Some days I just can't. I live on a theory called the spoon theory, which basically means that when you get up in the morning, you have a certain amount of spoons, and any activity takes a couple of those spoons, one of those spoons, such as loading the dishwasher takes 2 spoons for me. And if I start the morning out and I only have 6 spoons for the day, it's figurative, not literal. I don't literally have spoons in my hand, but it's a currency, kind of my energy level and my physical abilities. And so some days I wake up and the pain is severe and I only have 6 spoons. So I can do the basic things required, but things like sitting in this chair for a long time, or 15 minutes can be very painful for me. Today's one of those days, but I'm going to push through it because I need to write some music. I'm hoping that I will have folks come in and join me, because I always do better with my songwriting when I have friends in the chat. Yeah, that's the unpleasant parts of today. Let's see. I noticed a few other people have gone live. That might be where everybody is. Let's see if I got anybody in the chat. Nope, it's just me. So, if you're watching the replay, leave me a comment down below. Replay Squad. I know it's lunch break on the East Coast, so a lot of people are at work. I know going back to work. The good news here, they're opening up things a little more. We're moving to a less restrictive phase here in Washington State. So they're opening up more opportunities to get out of the house and do things. It had been a dream of mine to do some live streaming from local places like our zoo or our beautiful Commencement Bay area and stuff like that. However, my subscribers are not high enough for me to go live on my phone without using an app, and at this time it's not something I can do. So we'll be going live from here. I am going to go over to Twitter really quick and put out a notice that we're on Twitter. I'm going to show my Twitter feed, and I don't care who sees it. Let's see. We are live. Well, I already put one out. So, let's see. Oh, it got shared out, and people know about it. So, yep. Okay, I'm just guessing people are busy and can't make it in. Another good news, one of my songs was featured on the Metalhead Hippie show. If you don't know about Metalhead Hippie, let me look him up here. Let's go to this, and we'll go here and say Metalhead Hippie. And let's call up his page. And we're gonna, let me put that in the chat in case anybody's watching. He featured one of my songs on Sunday night in his show, and I gained some subscribers from that, and welcome to you all. And lots of nice comments, made me feel really happy. Metalhead Hippie is a great guy. He showcases independent musicians from around the world. Be sure and give him a follow. And with all that said, oh, Car Key, hi, welcome in, Carol. So good to see you. Glad you're here. We're doing good today. My stream looks good. I'm not having Francisco. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, my stream looks real good. I got no drop frames today. Um, I explained earlier what I think the problem was. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Um, oh, pardon me. I have to stretch every now and then because, like I said, some days sitting in this chair is Pepper Tree Villa. Hello. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. So glad you're here. Yes. Oh, I understand time sensitive projects. I do. Um, Please. Yeah, but I'm so glad you're lurking, and lurking and listening is quite okay. If you're not a chatter or you got other things going, I like to think my stream is something that you don't have to participate in the chat. Not a problem. But so glad to see you here, Pepper Tree Villa. Um, Excuse me. All right, so our last project like this was so much fun, and I have to tell you, Arnie. Okay, hi Ernie. We need to have Pepper Tree Villa A and Pepper Tree Villa D, so we know. um, our last song that we did was so much fun. Liesel, good morning, my daughter. How are you? So nice to see you in here today. Wow, all of a sudden everybody just came in all at once. It was great. Our last song we did, and I'll go ahead and do a couple things here so maybe it will work. And I'm going to go ahead and play it. I want to say thank you to the folks who were in chat when I wrote this song. It has taken off. People absolutely love it. It's a big hit in February Album Writing Month. So let's go ahead and let me see if this plays. How do you take your coffee? I'll drink it any way it comes. On most days, a little bit of creamer with some caramel for fun. Used to drink it with sugar. As I got older, that faded away. But I gotta have my coffee. It's the perfect start of the day. Oh, coffee's good and coffee's fine, but Carol says keep the sugar out of mine. Lisa says I'll take her share and make sure you put the milk in there. Mike likes to drink his coffee iced, and Jeff doesn't think that coffee's nice, and Angela drinks her coffee out of spite, morning, noon, and into the night. First thing in the morning, some gotta have that kick, but others they don't need it, 'cause coffee makes them sick. Orange juice or green tea, hot chocolate or beer, we all have a drink of choice, and that part is clear. Oh, coffee's good and coffee's fine, but Carol says keep the sugar out of mine. Lisa says I'll take her share and make sure you put the milk in there. Oh, Mike likes to drink his coffee iced, and Jeff doesn't think that coffee's nice, and Angela drinks her coffee out of spite, morning, noon, and into the night. Oh, coffee's good and coffee's fine, but Carol says keep the sugar out of mine. Lisa says I'll take her share and make sure you put the milk in there. Mike likes to drink his coffee iced, and Jeff doesn't think that coffee's nice, and Angela drinks her coffee out of spite, morning, noon, and into the night. So that was the coffee song. If you weren't here for that, we had so much fun that day. But it is a hit, and the comments I've gotten on it. Look at all these wonderful comments I've gotten from people. They absolutely love it. Am I too loud now? No, I don't think so. Well, I turned down a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to blast your ears out. Anyway, so I don't know what we're writing about today. I got no idea. Got a blank sheet of paper. Got my keyboard all hooked up here. Can you hear that? Let me know. For future things, if you can hear everything fine, put a 1 in the chat. If you can't hear the music or the video's acting up or something, put 2s in the chat. And that's a quick way to let me know. 1 means A-okay, everything's great. 2 means something's not right. So, let me know if you can hear this. So, anyway, I'll wait around hear that. If you can't hear that, we'll shut all that down and just go. Great, thank you, Liesel. I know there's a delay, and that's okay because I'm not dropping frames today, so we're good. Yeah, and nobody could chat last time. Oh, it was miserable on Sunday. Oh, and 2, no keyboard. You can't hear this. Okay. Okay. Well, now we know. Let's see. Well, in that case, in that case, we're gonna save some CPU on this computer. We're just gonna turn that off, and we're gonna turn this off, and we'll just use the auto harp today. We'll just use the auto harp today because I can do that. So the first thing is we got to figure out what we're going to write about. I have to credit Carol because last time she said I'm going to get some coffee, and I went, oh, we'll write about coffee. I'm only at 5 songs, and we're about halfway through February album writing month, and I got to come up with 9 more. But I've got 2 collaborations I'm working on. One of which is I'm setting a version of the story about the person walking down the beach throwing starfish back in the water, and another person comes along and says, why are you doing this? You know, this is kind of futile work. Do you see all the starfish on this beach? And the person says, it makes a difference to this one, you know. And I've always loved that story. It's a beautiful story. So I'm setting that to music. Somebody else set the poem to lyric style. It's a very beautiful, beautiful thing. And the other one is a jazzy song. A friend of mine wrote some lyrics about. It's just a jazzy, cute little song that, you know, if life is giving me lemons, then you're my lemonade, or something like that. It's a real cute little love song. So I got to come up with actually 7 more songs. So what are we going to write about today? Going to the eye doctor? We could write about going to the eye doctor. When I'm totally at a loss, I go over here to the Lyric Cloud from the Muse on the phone website, and it gives me a list of words. Because today I'm kind of foggy brained, so things aren't flowing as easily as they could. So, if anybody has a word or prompt or something to write about, throw it in the chat, and we will throw it in the Lyric Cloud, and we'll start writing. The way I write, I usually go first with my lyrics, and when I'm writing like this, I usually have a set rhyme scheme that I work in. Either the first and third lines will rhyme, or the second and first lines will rhyme, or all the lines will rhyme. I don't use a particular person's style. Like, there are books out by many famous songwriters, lyricists, things like that. Pat Pattison is the first one who comes to mind. Um, that people follow, and I just kind of do my own thing. Um, Write my own way, and it seems to work for me. So, oh yeah, yeah. No, I know. Which is better, one or two? Yeah, I get to go to the eye doctor every couple of years. Kind of scared to go this time because last time I went, they said, "Oh, you got some cataracts developing," and I went, "Well, no wonder I can't see anything." Um, so yeah, eye doctors. Oh, fun, fun. Um, so I've been having trouble with lyrics. I guess because of the state of the world and everything else. Everything I've tried to write has been so dark and heavy and sad, and I want to write something happy and upbeat and hopeful, like the coffee song. So I guess that's why I'm turning to you guys. So anyway, let's go over here and let's see what it tells me. I want to write a happy song. So let's get a word cloud for happy. Oh boy, this is an interesting. Arms, baba, childlike, chirping, coming, content, ood, dear, ending, faces, forever, Frenchy, Gilmore Girls, give, happy, hours, house, Nelly, outed, reasons, stay, stop, times, told, tripe. It's an interesting word cloud. Shopping, shopping is happy. Arf. Cry, drunken, environment, girl. No. Doesn't sound very happy. Believe, brick wall. Okay. I had a line that's been, and I think this is the chorus part, so I'll go ahead and put down. This is a chorus. Remember the last time you thought the world was ending? When everything seemed too hard and dim. But I don't like dim, so I gotta find that word's gonna rhyme with the fourth line. So everything seemed too hard, and I'll take suggestions for that. We'll come back and work on that. But a new day dawned, and a new day dawned. I don't want to use everything. I don't, and I don't want to use thing again. I don't like using the same words over and over again. So remember the last time you thought the world was ending, when everything seemed too hard and but a new day dawned, but the sun came. No. But tomorrow came. And the sun shined a little bit brighter. you had the strength to live again. So we'll use dim here because again in dim. But that's our chorus. While we think about verses. So, remember the last time you thought the world was ending when everything seemed too hard and dim? So hard. Let's say so hard. But tomorrow came and the sun shined a little bit brighter. You found you had the strength to live again. I have to agree. Things going that great. Yeah. Futile. Yeah. And that's kind of the feeling I want to capture with the verses. Is futile. That's a good word. I've been feeling that a lot lately. I struggle against that word an awful lot. I know we all do. But and I have to say, I mean, the inspiration for this song is Pete McDevitt. um, because, and not to minimize anyone else's struggles or my own struggles, but to say, you know, that a lot of times in my head I think, damn it, if he can do it, pardon my cussing there, but I do it for emphasis. If he can do it, I can at least try. I have a coin from him. I'll show you. I have one of his coins, and I keep it up here on my desk, right in front of me. And so the song is written with Pete in mind because yeah. Anyway, have to agree things aren't going that great. There's not a lot. Do I want to write this as a global? It looks like I'm writing it to someone. So, do I stick with the you, the singular you, or just pondering? And have to agree things aren't going that great. There's not a lot in your control. Yeah. From empathy to apathy. Why bother? Oh, that's such a depressing line. I gotta bring it up on the next one. Have to agree things aren't going great and there's not a lot in your control. Boy, I'm banging my head against this one hard. One thing after another tries to bring you. Another has tried to bring you down. And with control, my instant rhyme there is roll. I see roll being the end of this line. What can you do except let it roll? Hard to keep your head on straight. Simple active breathing seems so futile. It's hard to keep your head on straight. Another day. Another day. Another night. There we go. Do I want to put a pre-chorus here to lift into the chorus, or do I want to just jump into it? Because those two verses are really heavy and dark. And then what I'll do with the second verse is introduce the hope, because what the first verse to me a lot of times is the setting of the story. Sometimes it's a wide angle lens that focuses down to a simple point. Other times it's just that snapshot, that single, single image. And I think in this case, it's a single image. We're looking at right now, right here. It's not a lot in your control. Okay, so I have to agree things aren't going that great, and there's not a lot in your control. One thing after another has tried to bring you down. Can you do except let it roll? Simple act of breathing seems so futile. So hard to keep your head on straight. Another day, another night, staring at the walls, and everything's hurry up and wait. Remember the last time you thought the world was ending, when everything seemed so undimmed. But tomorrow came and the sun shined a little bit brighter, and you found you had the strength to live again. There we go. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. And we're going to call this verse 1. And I may not finish this today with y'all on stream, but I'm going to keep on working on it. And I'll be sure to post it up. I'm going to start posting my things as YouTube videos, I think. And a lot of these songs are going to be on my next album. Definitely the coffee song is going to be on my next album. So now we're going to go into the hope. Because we need we need some up because that first verse is hard, you know. And I have a reputation in my songwriting groups of, yeah, my lyrics can be heavy and dark, but they're also very honest and very heartfelt. And so I don't feel too bad about being so dark and dim in the first verse. So I have to go, somebody, remember the last time you thought there was, and everything. Found you had the strength to live again. Let's do verse 2. It's times like these, times, I can't type, like these, you learn to count. I have to agree things aren't going that great. It's times like these you learn to count your blessings. The simple things in life are the best. An ending is just endings are just the starts of new beginnings. Keep what works and let go of the rest. Okay. How do you feel about that one? It's times like this you learn to count your blessings. Simple things in life are the best. Endings are just the starts of new beginnings. Keep what works, let go of the rest. I want to talk more about counting the blessings and the good things. I hate to just sit here with silence. I'm thinking though, and also waiting to see, because of the lag in the stream, waiting to see if anybody else has got anything. Yep, 0 frame loss. So, yeah, we're not alone. Yeah, yeah. Um, and when Yeah. Well, and Corky, I think that's why I try to be so authentic in my writing, because I know I can't be the only person in the world who has the feelings I have. And it's dealing with my mental illness, it's easy for me to think that I am so individual and unique and I'm the only person suffering. Maybe I'm cursed, stuff like that. And so by writing in my authenticity, um, even though my lyrics are dark and sometimes, I mean, I think back on Get Up Girl and Hello Ego and things like that. I write them because maybe there's somebody else out there who feels like this and doesn't know how to put it into words. And so maybe by producing this music and putting it out there on all the distribution, I'm not doing it to make money, because Lord knows I'm not going to make money on music. The starving artist fallacy isn't a fallacy. I'm not going to make money on this, but maybe by putting it out there, somebody will come across it somewhere on the internet and go, my gosh, I am not alone. I understand these feelings. You put the words right in my mouth, and so when the night feels it's at its darkness, we gotta take that out. Sometimes I put too many filler words into. I call it a scansion hammer. Scansion is the rhythm of your words. It's used in poetry and writing, and I use a scansion hammer to make things fit. I bend the words to my will. Hammer them in there. And when the night feels it's at its darkness, reach out your hand to find me there. You're not alone. Let me share your burden. It costs me nothing. Nope, I don't like that. Everything is hurry up and wait. So there, care, fair, share. But I already said you're not alone. You're not alone. A heavy load is lighter when you share. There we go. You're not alone. You're not alone, da 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 da. Something about reaching out or something. When the night feels it's at its darkness, reach out your hand and find me there. You're not alone. There's others here beside you. Yeah. The heavy load is lighter when you share. All right. We'll do another chorus. I want a bridge. I want to do a bridge, but I don't know what to say. 5 minutes to come up with a bridge. So let's sing through it. Have to great, things aren't going that great. There's not a lot in your control. One thing after another has tried to bring you down. What can you do except let it roll? Simple act of breathing seems so futile. It's hard to keep your head on straight. Another day, another night of staring at the walls. Everything is hurry up and wait. Remember the last time you thought the world was ending? Everything seemed so hard and dim. But tomorrow came and the sun shined a little bit brighter. I'm getting a strong Carpenter's vibe on this. Found you had strength to live again. It's times like these you learn to count your blessings. Yeah. But Karki, what I'm finding, I used to think that because of the horrible things that I went through as a child and a teen and an adult, I used to think that I was so unique and that nobody could identify. And what I'm finding now is that even though people haven't been through what I've been through exactly, they can understand the emotions. They can understand the pain, when they those who reach out and try, even though we haven't seen the same things. Everyone's hell is relative to them, and that's where I get back into my don't minimize your trauma, don't minimize your pain, because to each of us our pain is very, very real. And sometimes just being there, I fight people off from helping me because I feel like they can't understand my problems. But what I need to realize is that they understand the feelings, they understand the pain, they don't understand the situations always, but they understand the grief. And they understand the feelings of loss, even if their loss was, a pet or a limb or physical property. My loss was a different loss than them, but the grieving feelings, the grief is still the same. And, let's put it global with what's going on today with COVID. Each of us are experiencing this in different ways. Some people have lost their employment. Me, I'm lucky. That's one of my blessings, is that I haven't lost very much from this COVID. But it's still, even though I have, a stable income, I have a roof over my head, I'm not in danger of eviction or living on the street right now, the isolation, I do understand that. And I understand the grief. So, yeah. And is coming up on 10 till. I'm going to work on this some more, but I was happy to share with you guys my writing process. Honestly, yes, music is a language. And, I was watching, I can't even remember who it was. I was watching somebody on YouTube, and they were talking about learning to read music. And so the question came across, should I learn to read music? And how can I learn to read music? I'm an adult, and things are hard for me to learn at this age. And the answer was that it's just another language, and if you treat it like another language, but it's only got 13 units in the language, 13 words, if you will. And how you put them together makes word combinations, but it is another language. And for me, music is my first language. The lyrics are secondary. That's translating music into English for me, because I know the feelings and I know how the feelings sound in my head. And so that's how I know this is going to have a Carpenter's kind of vibe, a 70s ballad, but it's going to be uplifting. I want to keep it on the happy side. I don't want to make it dark. So maybe a piano, maybe some strings, but yeah, real Carpenter's vibe, because Carpenter's music is music that even when they're singing about breaking up, don't you remember you told me that you love me, baby, or whatever that was. All of their music is that music that you feel good, even if it's horrible stuff they're talking about. You're still like, yeah, this is great. Kind of like REM's It's the End of the World as We Know It. It's the end of the world as we know it. And you're dancing around and it's the end of the world. And I mean, he's talking about some pretty horrible stuff in the lyrics. But you're still, it's because the language of the music is I feel fine. So yeah, thank you for sharing this time with me. Real quick, a quick announcement. Cricket Fox and I are now partner channels. We're going to be doing some collabs together. We're going to be working on stuff together, supporting each other. And I'll have her logo up on my screen real soon. She's doing a slight rebranding, because if you search for her channel, you get a cricket club out of the UK, and that's not what we want. So that's my big announcement, is Cricket Fox and I are now partner channels, working with each other, and we're going to come out with some really great stuff. I'm going to be making some music for her, and she's going to be helping me with content. We're going to be working together on stuff. Oh, Pepper Tree Villa, Arnie, thank you. I just appreciate you being here. And I do this every Wednesday, 12 noon on the East Coast, 9 a.m. on the West Coast. So you can come in here every Wednesday. And even after February Album Writing Month is over, I'm still going to keep this as a writing session, a writing workshop. Some days I might do a little mini concert. But most of the time I'm going to keep this as a writing or music production workshop. Sometimes I'll be using my DAW, doing instrumental stuff. And Arnie, I just appreciate you being here. Yeah, good. I hope we're all sending energy to you to get that time-sensitive project done. Let me remind you, I do have merch. I took some of my original artwork and put it on some shirts and bags and stuff like that. You can find all my merch in my Teespring shop, and a link to that is through my webpage, where you can also find my discography. Excuse me. You can find my discography. You can find my live streaming schedules. You can find everything you need at www.pearlmanhattan.com. There's a link to my Etsy shop with my stationery sets. This is the latest one I've done. It's real pretty. Another thing I am starting to work on for my Etsy shop, and this set's already been spoken for. Let me find it. Oh my goodness, I lost it. Well, I'll have to just tell you, and you'll have to see it when it gets up on the shop. I'm making Disney ride themed cards. So the current set that I'm working on, golly, I just don't know where I put them. The current set that I'm working on is a Haunted Mansion set. They're really cute. They are really, really cute. And, oh wait, I know where they are. These are my Haunted Mansion themed cards. There we go. I'm working on sets of these. I'm also going to work on some other rides, and it'll be a set of 20 cards in a custom box. So those will be up on my Etsy shop soon, but everything Pearl Manhattan, you just go to one website. It's pearlmanhattan.com, and you can find everything there. You can even buy, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway very soon. I'm going to give away CDs of my entire published discography. I'm waiting on delivery of my latest 2 albums, but I have them all on CD, and I'll be sending those. Well, I'll be talking about that giveaway soon. I am so close to 350. 350 subs. That's crazy. So close to that. So tell your friends and family and keep tuning in here, and I'll be announcing the giveaway soon. Peace and blessings upon you, upon all you love, and upon all who love you. We are getting through this. We're almost through it into our new normal. I've learned a lot in the last year about myself, about the world, about people. I know everyone else has too. We've learned how resilient we are. We've learned how positive we are, and we've learned how charitable we can be with our hearts and our emotions. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you all Friday morning for chatting about autism. Even if you don't have autism, if you don't know anybody with autism, if you have questions about autism, show up. It's 12 noon East Coast, 9 a.m. West Coast, and no stupid questions. Everything's on the table. We're open and honest. And then Sunday afternoons, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, we'll do craft and chat. And this weekend, we are talking about creating spring decorations for small spaces like a patio. Thank you guys for being here. I love my chatters. I love my replay watchers. If you leave me a comment, I do reply. Catch me on social media, mostly on Instagram. And go on and have a good day. And I will see y'all next time.